Hey guys, Libras, welcome back. Thanks so much for joining me again at Kate's Regretless Life. Sorry, I'm selecting a deck right now. I want to take a look at what's upcoming for Libra. What's the thing coming towards you guys? What's the thing to look forward to? Let's go with this deck. So we'll just take a quick peek and see what it is that you guys might be calling in for yourselves, whether or not you realize it. So what's coming in for the Libra in this story? The Star card, a wish fulfillment. Something really, really beautiful. And I mean, it's big, it's bright, it dominates this card more so than almost any other star card I have. Could be Aquarius energy. This star card can be something that is like exactly what you hoped for shows up for you, exactly what you've been dreaming of, but you might be very busy. You might not see this coming in. This could show up while you're hard at work. You notice she's very focused right now, just trying to keep everything level, keep everything steady. Some of you have a lot that you maybe juggle in life. Some of you are consistently working on, keeping the finances balanced with the work, with the free time and all of that. And so everything that you do may be focused very much on keeping things balanced in your world. And you might be like head down, busy working on something when something surprising walks through that door for you. This could be highly unexpected, even though, and it might be like too good to be true kind of energy. It's like, oh my gosh, I wanted that, but I didn't know that would ever come my way. I feel like it's a prayer being answered for you. I feel like it's wow. So it's during a time, maybe this 10 of Cups in the reverse, just when you thought that you couldn't have that kind of happiness, just when you maybe had resigned yourself and said, well, you know what, my life is good just as it is. So I don't have somebody to cuddle up with. So I don't have that relationship. So maybe that's just not in the cards for me. This would say that that's not true. That's in the reverse. Maybe you've had that mindset, but the Star card can also be healing from a loss, something along those lines. So this is, it's interesting because what's coming up for you is healing from a loss and simultaneously being gifted something really special. Could be an individual who, definitely could be an individual who pops up into your life. Somebody extremely loving. Could be a water sign coming your way. It could also be, and for some of you, this isn't about love and romance. For some of you, this is about a home, a perfect home. Maybe it's a scenario where it's like, I'm working so hard, but I'm going to have to move and I'll never find a place as good as this. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, I almost feel like this is like a little angel that pops up into your world that says, hey, Libras, I'm looking for a roommate, or, I'm trying to rent this place. It's, on a 1/4 of an acre with a, a pond, and, it's right next to where you work. And as they describe all this, and they're like, yeah, I got this place that I gotta rent out. You're like, wait, what? I need a place like in the next 3 weeks. And it's just kind of like, it just comes together just beautifully. So you have a gift that comes in, I feel like in your darkest moment. I feel like with this 10 of Cups in the reverse, this is where we don't feel very, like our environment is supportive to us, or we don't feel super comfortable. We don't feel like maybe even like loved and cherished. And there's this complete turnaround in that energy flow. This is the universe sending you someone who reminds you of what love is and what kindness is. Now, of course, when I say this, it doesn't have to be romantic love, and is not gender specific. But for some of you, you may have someone being sent to you that is, they've got some really wonderful message, or it's somebody who they reassure you of your worth and value. And it may be a stranger. It may be, I feel like with this Queen of Cups, so it is an offer. It is something that will be like, it's just at the right time, this wonderful thing comes in for you. And it's like, thank goodness, it's right at that right moment. Now, what's interesting is we've got this Knight of Cups in the reverse next to it. So this is not something that is wishy-washy. This is, I almost feel, because nights are the ones where we're still like experimenting and still out there testing ourselves and trying to figure out what we really want to do. I feel like this is a turn of certainty for you. So for some of you, if life has felt very unstable and uncertain, this story that we're reading here is a story of, for Libra, it's a story of a turn of the tides where things become stable. Life starts to feel grounded. We are not rushing in and out. We're not having to mistrust someone's words or someone's offer. This could be also, some of you are reflecting on an offer that was already given to you, and it's starting to sink in that, wow, that person really meant it. This is someone who didn't want anything from me. They just simply wanted to make me this offer. And I feel like there's something about this that soothes you, calms you. It gives you this new perspective. And I feel like you're thinking about this during a moment where things are very difficult. So you've got some wonderful blessing coming up for those of you who have felt perhaps like things have been really tough. Tell me more about the Star card. Tell me more about the Star card. Star card, we just got a little cluster. Okay, so we've got Queen of Cups again in the upright, Justice in the reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So I keep feeling like a long-term situation that has been difficult, that has been shrouded in confusion, maybe some mystery, maybe some imbalance. And I always look at this Seven of Pentacles like it's a big abacus, like it's all about, mathematics and weighing and measuring, and obviously this looks like things had maybe been imbalanced. We have a lot more, shifted onto this side than this side, but then standing behind it, an individual who's, I feel like, is almost been trapped in a scenario. You see how they're behind what I'm calling the gigantic abacus, but it's like they're behind a fence, or they're trapped and they're able to look out and see the life they'd like to have, but haven't been able to achieve it. There might have been a lot of unfairness. There might have been a lot of money that it should have been theirs, but they couldn't have access to it. This is a situation where something is, this Star card has to do with things that were wrong being made right. We've got that Libra energy here. And in my readings, and only in my readings, when something has been wrong and is being made right, that's when I see the Justice card in the reverse. That's when this would say we need to make something right. Something is unfair and there's going to be a judgment call and there's going to be things that need to change. This is where we've achieved that. So what is being made right? Again, there's something about a beautiful love offer that is, we keep seeing the same Queen of Cups show up. It doesn't matter what gender you are, right? This could be a masculine offering you something wonderful just as surely as it can be a feminine. But for some of you, this could be all of a sudden, like you're having a bad day and a dear friend of yours reaches out and is like, hey, it's Libra season. It's your birthday. I want to surprise you. I want to take you out. It could be something where you're like, oh my gosh, I had the worst day ever. Thank you so much for that. This is just kind of a really sweet turn of events. This is somebody definitely making a solid offer to you, Libra. This is after great imbalance, though, when you haven't felt perhaps like things have been very fair. The universe is like, hang on, baby, I got you. This is so sweet. This is so nice. It does seem like it has something to do with money also being made right. But more than anything, what I see is that beautiful offer, an emotional offer coming in just at a time when Libra is kind of like, I almost feel like you're just kind of not having a good day when this pops up. Six of Cups, it shows up in the reverse. Yeah, this may, whatever this is, it may wipe clean the sad memories, because this is where we have like some tarnished energy, tarnished memories, and it's like, oh man, I've been really sad about a situation or an interaction with someone in my soul tribe, and if you've basically cut ties with a good friend, or you're at odds with a family member, or you're feeling like, man, I don't know if this person's still going to be a part of my life anymore, I feel like you have a new soul tribe member that shows up for you. And I think that that's really what this is like, right? They always say when one door closes, a window opens. I feel like you guys are either meeting a new person or receiving a new offer. And it's very much only possible because we have removed something else out of your life, something that may have been a long-term situation, something that you thought was going to be your end all be all. You thought this was going to be your happiness, or you thought it was going to be the person that you end up with. And there's like, wow, I guess this friendship is not going to go the way I thought, or I guess this career is not going to be my forever career, or this, this love relationship is not for me. And right as you kind of think that, and maybe with some melancholy, the universe is like, excellent. So you've moved that thought out of your mind. Beautiful. Because we needed to make space for this new person coming in. I definitely feel like this is new. Very emotionally satisfying. Okay. What is the thing that someone is drawn to you for? Tell me about that. Why is this person so drawn to the Libra? I mean, to see them show up twice, in both cases wanting to offer you. Libra, what they see in you, the star, they see you as their wish fulfillment. This is somebody who looks at you and says, wow, you are everything I've wanted and then some. So Libra, this is your star coming in, and they look at you as their star. This is incredible. What an incredible thing. This is the person who says, look, I love you. I don't know why, but I love everything about you. I like the sound of your voice. I like, the look in your eyes. I like even the way you dress. I like the way you move. There's all kinds of things, little details that this person notices, but your aura is really bright to this person. There is something about you that catches their eye. I think this is so gorgeous. The fact that we have you having a wish fulfillment come in, and I ask, what do they see in you? It's that you are their wish fulfillment. This person may notice that about you before you notice it about them, only because, like we said in the beginning, look at the difference in these star cards, right? You're busy working. You're busy just holding it together. You might be busy just trying to balance your emotions, make peace with something that is over, something that is like, okay, this is done. This is over. So you're busy when this person spots you and is like, oh my gosh, I got to walk up to that Libra. I have got to see what's going on with that Libra. This is really amazing, you guys. The fact that somebody sees you as their, and I feel like they've been looking, I don't know why I want to say ahoy there. And it's, as you can see, there is this sailing ship, and that's like a sailor's call, right? Ahoy, land there. I feel like this person has had their own choppy adventures on the seas of love, and they spot you, and it's like, oh man, I want to dock my ship in your port. That was not a double entendre. Okay. There was just something about, like, they spot land. You seem like something solid to them. 9 of Pentacles. They also appreciate and admire how you are apparently very single, very independent. Your money is looking good. You've been focused. Like I said at the beginning, it feels like you're working hard and you're making a lot of progress, which is wonderful. Just wonderful. But it's so funny because in this storyline, it doesn't look like the Libra knows just what a catch they are. The Libra has been busy, maybe because the Libra didn't have success with somebody else. And so it's hard to contemplate that, yeah, right, nobody's looking my way. I mean, this didn't work out with this other person, or this, I didn't get the satisfaction that I thought I was going to have. Apparently someone didn't want to give me, that kind of attention. And so the Libra is probably unaware of what a catch they are because someone else didn't show the Libra what a catch they were. This, again, we just keep getting that this person keeps seeing you as their wish fulfillment. We got the 9 of Cups in the upright. This is, I feel like maybe for the first time in a long time, Libra's about to be loved too much, not in a creepy way, but rather like somebody admires Libra so much and sees Libra and like kind of has this idea of let's go away for the weekend. I want to go on a vacation. It's like somebody sees you and they immediately start thinking about all the things that they would like to experience and the things that they'd like to show you. I always feel like this is some kind of like a Tuscan spa or some very like luxurious place. I feel like, someone wants to sneak away to wine country with you and have a romantic weekend. If you haven't been romanced, this is a very romantic reading from what I can tell. But it's funny because there's also there's an element where you've been working so hard, I think, to balance emotions and just kind of steady yourself and make peace with something that didn't work out, that you have this added benefit that your money's looking good, looking tight also. And now here comes this emotionally fulfilling thing that is steeped in romance. And I feel like maybe it's a romance you haven't had in a long time. Somebody who, they look at you and it's like, oh my gosh, all the places I want to go with you, all the, I can picture us having such a good time together. It just looks really like a really soothing shift in energy. So what can you do to call this in? I mean, obviously it looks like in this story, you working hard is how it just kind of magically shows up. But I'm going to get one card out of the chakra deck. Anything for the Libra. Ooh, Libra, don't be focused on being defensive. Also, if you're done with a past situation, this is the throat chakra. If something is done, even if there was sourness or bitterness, it might be wise to just express that in a certain way that you just get it out of your system. Write it on a letter and throw the letter away. So it's symbolically, it's like you don't really need to go and maybe talk to the person that you had conflict with, but rather get it off your chest so that then you can just throw it away, leave it behind, and then really be ready to welcome in this other fresh, new, fabulous energy. It looks like that could be a blockage, though, to being able to have this fresh, new, fabulous energy, is if there is still some woundedness or some bitterness or something. So just getting that off of one's chest so that it's out there. And that doesn't mean to say it to this person. In fact, in this card, it would say the two are not really facing each other. The two are not having a dialogue face to face, especially not if it's just going to create drama and arguments, right? But rather just expel that out of your heart so that it's not blocking you, so that it's tough when we say, well, I'm over that person, I don't want to talk about that person from my past, but then you keep watching videos and about the past and then getting angry that the video is about the past and that you watched it when you didn't need to watch it. So it's more like releasing that so that you really truly move only into the future, and so that it doesn't have to be something that you have to rehash the past anymore, because you've got something so loving and so wonderful coming in. Anyway, that's what this story is anyway. And of course, at the end of the day, these are only stories. I am not a psychic. I'm not going to tell you how your life is going to go. These are just, it's entertainment, and maybe there is something inspirational out of it. So if anybody out there feels like, I like the idea of somebody amazing coming in for me, I hope that you call them in. You deserve that. Mwah. Be well. Bye.